Jake here for American Muscle, and in this video we're taking a look at the replacement front bumper chin spoiler in carbon black fitting 2018 to 2023 Mustang GT and EcoBoost models. The chin spoiler on the S550 takes a lot of abuse, and if yours is looking a little beat up or worse for wear, a replacement is likely in order. This one will make for an excellent OEM equivalent replacement for a cost that way undercuts the original part from Ford themselves. While this may not be the fanciest upgrade, it is an effective one. This is meant to exactly mimic your factory chin spoiler, and let's be honest, the S550 just doesn't look quite right without it. Ford designed the original part, of course, to direct airflow around the lower part of the front bumper and underneath of the car, and that is exactly what you get here. It's sharp, it's angular, and it works. It makes your car just as aerodynamic as the engineers originally intended, but it does it for a heck of a lot less than what Ford would charge you. You're not sacrificing on quality here either. This is made from the same factory quality ABS plastic as your original. And of course, it's finished in the factory carbon black right out of the box, just as you see it here on the table. And it comes pre-drilled and with all the attachment points already there, making it an easy install as well. I've talked about it already, but pricing is of course the highlight here, as this one comes in at about $175. And that is a great price considering that the same exact part from Ford is gonna cost you more than triple that. I did actually check that for us. So this is a great way to get that OEM look and construction, or replace your original one without having to spend an arm and a leg to do it. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and it should take you about 1 hour to complete the job. Now, it is worth mentioning here that while this does come with some hardware in the kit, you may need a few more to get this attached securely. You can use screws or rivets, whatever strikes your fancy. But otherwise, this is a very straightforward installation process. And like we mentioned earlier, this is meant to mimic your original one exactly, so it's gonna bolt right into the same places. And now to show you that process, let's hand things over to one of our AM customers.
All right, for the installation, you're gonna need a 7mm socket, clip removal tool, ratchet or impact. And for my installation, I also needed a Phillips screwdriver. Did this in the garage, so you'll need a jack and jack stands.
Hello everyone, this is Lawrence, and I'm here with my 2021 Mustang. I'm going to be replacing this chin spoiler at the bottom here. Mine is damaged, so I ordered one from American Muscle. They got a OEM style that's a replacement for it. So that's what we'll be doing today. There's a couple of clips on the inside here. So can you get this back clip? There's a back clip back there. Let me get the light. Yeah. Make it a little easier to see. So there's some clips right there. There's 2 back there and 1 right here. We're gonna be removing those clips. 3 clips on this side and 3 clips on the other side as well. Here's 1. Get my hand in here. In y'all's way there. There's 2. And then 1 last one way back here. I think that's 3. We've got 3 on the other side that we need to remove. Here's 1. There's 2. There's 1 in the very back here. These back ones don't want to come out. It popped out there. I'll have to get it in a minute. All right. Now we're gonna go get our impact so we can take out the 1,000,001 7mm screws that are in this thing. And by the way, there's a couple of clips under there that we gotta take. So get my clip tool, slide up under here. Here's 1 clip. I'm gonna leave this clip till we get done taking out all the 7mm bolts out of here. And there's 1 clip over here. So these will be the last ones that I take out, just so this don't fall on my face when I get in here.
We're gonna start on this end over here. There's 3 7mm screws right here on the end that are holding the belly pan on. We're gonna take those off. Those 3. This screw right here is also holding this little mud flap. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. Set it to the side. And we've got several 7mm screws all along the front. One right here. And we'll go from driver's side to passenger side and get them all out. Let me grab this one right here before I get over there. It looks like 4. There's one here. There's also 2 in the back we'll get last. And the last one for the mud flap. This side of here, set it to the side. Of course I forgot one all the way over here. Ain't that the way it is? And the last 2 are sitting up in here, in this little indention. But on this particular one, it's a Phillips head screwdriver. 2 of them were lost, so I replaced them with the Phillips. There's one. Another one in here. And the only thing we got holding it now is the 2 clips that I mentioned. So I'm gonna start taking those off. Here's one clip. Here's another clip. Now this thing is free, so I'm gonna pull it out and drop it down. Just gonna shove it to the back here, get it out of the way. You wanna come back in here and show you what we gotta do here. We've got 3 clips on this side. 3 clips there. We've got some 7mm bolts here. 7mm bolts all across the front until we get back over here to more clips. So let's start with the clips and then we'll attack these 7mm and get here pretty soon. So I'm gonna get the clips on this passenger side first. There's 2. And the last one over here in the corner. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Just fighting. Just fighting a little. There we go. Clip number 3. I'm gonna slide over here to this other side. I'm gonna get these clips. I'm gonna start in this corner over here instead of the front. This one might be easier if I start here. Oh yeah. That's the ticket. There's one. There's another. And another second one there. And for the last one. There's the last one. Now we're gonna start on these 7mm bolts. Okay, here we go, right here. One, two, three. Four, five, six, seven more right there. This thing's already coming down. And we got two more left here. One more. And there we have it. Yeah, just pulls straight off. Do our best to get as much off as possible. Probably gonna have to put a whole bunch of it on there. Got it cleaned up best that I can. Let's get the new hardware on this new piece. Push in place right there. One there. One right there. Not quite spring, but it doesn't feel like winter. So pop that steader off there. Put it on the way it needs to be on there. I would mention the color matching the original, but that has been spray painted with black paint. And it appears that we have an extra one just in case. I have an extra. Make sure these are all seated. Okay. Line up these tabs. One on the end right here. Tab goes in those holes. Pops it right in there. Pops it in. It's not there to hold it, it's just a guide. So I'm gonna grab a clip. Grab one of these little clips. I'm gonna stick it on this end piece up here to secure this side. Maybe we'll do that last. We'll put this one in by hand, just to get it started. There it is. Maybe this one will hold it. Yeah, the one holds it there, good enough. get the rest of these things in here. Let's start on this passenger side. I'm just gonna start them all by hand. You see where to go. All right, I'm gonna start over here with this, tighten them all up. It's tight. Last one. Let me get them clips in there. All right, that's so let's get the clips on this side here. All right, there's one. Two. Three clips. Get on the other side, get those. This is a hard one. All right, there's one. Let's get this other clip in here. Two. And three. That side in, push it forward. There. Let me get this pin over here. There that is. Get this other body pin in. All right, that's holding that up. We're good there. So in the back here. Get some light in, see a little better. Start in the middle here. And turn this thing down. I don't want to break nothing. Don't want them too tight, just tight enough to hold. Go over here to this end here. We'll get this mud flap on, then we'll go around the front end at the passenger side. Like so. Start with this right here. It's gonna hold the flap. We got these. Last one on this side. All right, let's go across the front of this bad boy. There we go. Just move it up a little bit. Flap in place. I'm gonna secure it right there first. What do you know? No extra parts. It's always a good thing. Last one right here. There you have it. Now we gotta get inside the wheel well. All right, we've got these 3 holes here we got to replace. So let's see if I can get in here so you guys can see. It's kind of hard to see. I can't see. It is right here. Here's one. Well, these holes are not aligned, so I'm going to have to loosen this mud flap so I can maneuver it, get the holes in there. So I'm loosening this outside and then this inside one for the mud flap. Secure lights. Move this over. Get this clip right there. Last clip on the passenger side. Tighten these bolts up on the inside here. On the outside. Figure this driver's side, do the same. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up. I'm gonna run into that same problem. Get her loose. Then get the clips in there. Going golden. See what she looks like. My flap is. There we go. There we go. There's that one. That one. And for the last one. Last and final clip. Boom. Let's tighten this thing up. Take a look at her.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the replacement front bumper chin spoiler in carbon black, fitting 2018 to 2023 Mustang GT and EcoBoost models. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Mustang, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.